Yo, what is going on, my fellow weebs? Chrono here, and welcome back to the channel. So today we're actually going to be checking out I guess it's kind of like a wrap-up of Wuthering Waves. Apparently there was some information that went out during the Tokyo Game Show live stream that they did for Wuthering Waves. Now, that live stream is like an hour long. I kind of tooled around with the idea of just sitting and watching it with you guys and just kind of reacting to it live. But I don't know, man, it's kind of a toss-up. It depends on which video I like more. I think I'm going to probably do both, but there's a video that Wuthering Radio did. It's just about 8 minutes long of just covering the entire live stream. So that's the TGS live stream in 8 minutes. So I might just do that and we just check that out. And then I'll leave a link to the entire live stream in case you guys want to sit down and watch it yourselves. Apparently there's also like a trailer. So I'm going to try to find that and we'll watch that first. And then we'll check out this synopsis afterwards. So let's go ahead and jump into this. All right, start things off. It looks like Wuthering Waves themselves put up a latest showcase over on their channel. So we're going to check that out first. And then we'll probably check out the footage that Wuthering Radio put out there. So we'll go with that. I don't want to make today's video too terribly long. I mean, I really did kind of want to sit down and just watch this whole thing. But it's also not translated, so there's a lot like you'd have to kind of assume maybe we'll watch it. I don't know. I'm probably going to record both and we'll see what I feel about moving forward. Anyway, let's go ahead and check out this first video. Nah, I like it better like this. So this is just supposed to be the landscapes. I don't know, man. I'm kind of digging the world. The Genshin vibe does kind of get a little old after a while. Everything's all sunshine and rainbows all the time. Which, I mean, I don't totally knock. It's kind of nice that things aren't always dark and dreary, but after a while when you only exist in that, it kind of gets old. Yeah, I guess some different weather effects. That's pretty cool. The passage of time. Oh, this is cool. Is that like an actual street down there? Interesting. Okay, not a whole lot going on there. Let's see what Wuthering Radio has to say about the TGS livestream.
Show recently had a Japanese live stream for Wuthering Waves. Between the stream itself and TGS promotional material, we got a lot of information about character redesigns, how the game is looking now, and even a new trailer. We first had a little summary of the state of the world, followed by a small demonstration featuring Male Rover, one of the two possible protagonists of Wuthering Waves. The environment is looking so good in the game. You can tell things have been brightened up a bit since the first closed beta, which is one of the main criticisms people had about the environment. It was just a little bit too dull for everyone's liking.
It did look very, very dark and dreary. I'm not going to pause much, by the way.
Managed to retain the charm of the post-apocalyptic setting without making it feel too cutesy and too bright. There was then a little bit of a demonstration about the ecosystem, which is basically Pokemon. You go around, you catch your little monsters, except unlike Pokemon, you use them as equipment and you farm them for their stats. You want to be strong, you get good echoes. There were definite flaws in the system for the first closed beta, but defeating echoes in order to get a chance of obtaining them was really exciting. It felt good whenever you saw that little orange projection left behind and you could slurp them up. We then got to see the area at the very start of the game.
That's pretty cool, I guess.
From the perspective of Female Rover.
Guess Rover's the name of the MC.
Better now. It looks so much more approachable. I really enjoyed exploring the world in the first closed beta, and now I think I'm going to enjoy it even more, because even back then, I thought it was really pretty. Interestingly, Female Rover in this footage still has her white undershirt, which I was sure they were going to remove, even though they added it at some point, because the cosplayers at Gamescom and a previous event weren't wearing a white undershirt like that. Then they showed off the trailer showcasing...
I mean, you know, cosplayers do be cosplayers. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
How the world looks now compared to the closed beta, and it is gorgeous. They've really worked on the lighting effects. We've got weather now that didn't exist
it looks really,
before.
really good.
Everything looks so beautiful in day and night. Suffice to say, Kuro's been cooking. It's great to know that they're proud enough of their environments that they're eager to show them off all on their own.
Wait, hold on.
And
Is Wuthering Waves
excitingly,
Kuro
we got
Games?
a reveal of Yang Yang. Her design has been tweaked again.
I might be crazy not know that.
We already had a pretty good idea this was going to be happening because there were some chibis from an old event that showcased this new design where she's got no bandages and she's got a skirt instead of shorts. But this is the first time we've properly seen it in game and also in the artwork, because until now they've been showing off Yang Yang with the bandages. Up until the TGS artwork, which I'll go into in a bit. In my opinion, the bandages always looked kinda bad, so I'm really glad they removed them. She looks a lot more put together now, and even though I almost
maybe she was just
prefer
injured.
Shorts or pants designs, I feel that the skirt suits her because it makes her outfit look more like a dress, which kind of suits how elegant it looks.
Yeah, it makes
I
sense.
wasn't a huge fan of the way the shorts were designed.
Those shorts
so
also suck.
This definitely feels more
So,
like
like,
a final design.
I feel like that's kind of not
design,
really
and I'm
fair to the
excited
shorts.
about her. She looks good. My biggest fear that came with the skirt was potential upskirts, but it doesn't seem to be noticeable in the trailer, so fingers crossed.
I mean, you
Her
know,
tights are a lot
when players
more
get a hold of
round
it.
and shiny and nylon than they used to be, so shiny tights fans are gonna be happy with this, I guess. Yang
Shiny
Yang is your
tights fans?
companion character in Wuthering Waves. The Paimon of Wuthering Waves, if you will.
Something you need?
So it's important that she looks generally
Oh, wait, she's the
appealing and
companion?
doesn't have any weird design features that might be distracting to people. I'm pretty sure they also made her bustier again, but because she doesn't have the huge giant head and the teeny tiny body she used to have in the technical test, it honestly looks fine. She looks
I mean, it looks really good.
I'm seriously so glad they toned down those weird proportions from before and made things a little bit more realistic. They
That
later
is
showed
kinda
off the
awkward.
Alto PV in Japanese. But unlike Yang Yang, his design hasn't changed at all, really. He looks better, but he's still Alto. In addition to the trailer, we got to see his updated model in-game. He's still very similar to before, but man, I love the way he twirls and his little cape twirls along with him. It looks so good. He loves
I
spinning.
guess gun
He
character is
spins
gonna be
his
pretty
guns,
common
he
in
spins
this, huh?
himself. He's got places to be.
This is like the
Then
third
they
character
showed
I've
off
seen
the
that uses
trailer of
guns.
Encore, who hasn't changed much except for her name. She used to be called Anka. From my understanding, Encore is pretty much how it was pronounced in Chinese anyway, so following the musical theme of the game, it makes sense that they would have changed it like this. Her gameplay seems to be the same as well, hopefully with some adjustments, because honestly, for a 5-star character, she wasn't one of my favorites. I gotta say, I didn't really enjoy playing her that much in the closed
Oh
beta
god, she has
test.
them.
What is, of course, still great
install
about
super.
her are her little ram horns that she gets when she uses her resonance liberation and goes into this berserk mode. Then we got an updated look at a Crownless cutscene, as well as some gameplay. Crownless is the first boss you fight in the game, and also a boss you can refight later. And it's just extremely cool. Crownless has the cool factor. The fight also felt like one of the best fights in the closed beta test, so hopefully the rest of them can get on that level. You can tell Kuro
MC
really
main?
loves the Crownless, which is exactly why they built this huge statue, which they even showed a little making of video. I've always wondered,
pretty cool.
what do they do with these huge displays after the events are over? Like, I'm
Sell
assuming
them.
this one was at Tokyo Game Show or something. But what do they do afterwards? Do they give it away? Do they throw it in the trash? Do they bring it back somewhere, even though it would cost
Nah, they
loads to
usually probably
disassemble
sit
again?
in studios or
They showed
something.
off Scar again. He's an early-ish boss in the game, but he was late in terms of the amount of story that was in the CVT.
No,
was
he
one of
looks
the final
cool, though.
bosses. You can tell they put a lot of interesting thought into that fight. I still don't know how to feel about this poor man's outfit, but hey, we got some cool artwork of him.
What do you mean? His
I mean,
outfit
look,
looks
he's
sick.
even smart enough to Velcro his pants so that he can go to the bathroom. King. There was a segment
Alright.
where the voice actors all
Alright,
got to
fair
play
enough.
a bit of the game, but unfortunately they were still playing on the first closed beta test build, so there was nothing new there. This brings us to the TGC promotional artwork.
My grandpa's deck has no pathetic cards, Kaiba.
Chisia on the right seems mostly unchanged, though it seems that she has some yellow streaks of hair intertwined in her braid now.
Okay.
But otherwise, she seems pretty much the same, which is probably a good thing considering she already had a huge,
She reminds
huge
me a lot
overhaul
of
before, where she used to look like this.
Alpha
But
Crimson
Yang
Wave.
Yang and Baileon here
Wait, hold on.
look
She's
pretty
still like
different
what? Hold
before,
on. What?
Where she used to look like this.
Word?
Good thing considering she already had a huge, huge overhaul before, where she used to look like this.
That is so much worse.
But Yang Yang and Bailian here look pretty different. We've already talked about Yang Yang and how she's changed, but Bailian was not featured in this live stream at all, and she seems to have gone through some dramatic changes to her design. In the tech test, she began with black hair and then graduated to green with a lighter green streak, and now she has lost some of that green in her hair again. She's lost that
She kind of reminds me of my friend Ori.
braid in her bangs that she had. Her shorts are no more, and instead she is wearing an elegant, if a little short dress. She's got more flowers in her design now, and
we're dropping
gloves,
shorts?
and a completely pointless thigh strap. From this sticker, we
it's
can
not
even see
that
that one of
pointless.
her
Okay,
ears
we
is
all
no
know why
longer
it's
covered
there.
up. And one of the most drastic changes, perhaps, is that her eyes have completely changed color from purple to green. I am so excited to see her full
Yeah, she looks
model.
good.
In the first closed beta, she was a very elegant yet stoic character, but she was also kind of an archaeologist type, which is why that design with the shorts felt like they made some amount of sense. But the design itself just wasn't very good. I think I'm okay with her current redesign, depending on how it looks
agree to
in-game.
disagree.
In particular, if they keep her nice, practical boots. Kuro Games has been pushing a lot of promotional material for Wuthering Waves lately, and if you want to learn about Sanhua's terrifying vision, you'll have to watch this video, which goes into detail about her
Okay.
tragic backstory.
So not a whole lot going on there. But that's pretty dope. Wuthering Waves is looking pretty good. Now, part of me really does want to sit down and watch this entire live stream now. Was there anything interesting in the mix? Let's see if we can find anything that was like really cool. Hold on. Oh, boss fight. Hold on. I mean, they're getting folded pretty heavily. These bosses look sick, dude. So is it Kuro Games that's doing Wuthering Waves? Is that what it is? I know people probably like, no shot, you don't know that, right? Like, obviously. I'm like, yeah, okay, maybe I don't keep up with those things, okay? This dude looks sick. Maybe we'll do a reaction to like all the current characters we know of at the moment, all their PVs. I'm sure they have them on the website, right? Let's see. If they do, that might be its own video, checking out all the PVs. So, Alta's PV. Okay, sure, per PV's there. Is there any other character PVs in here? No, it doesn't look like it. I know there was this dude who was like green or something like that. It looked really, really cool. But I guess we'll have to wait and see if we can find more videos about him. I mean, Wuthering Waves looking pretty dope. I'm actually, I wasn't before excited in the slightest to play the game. I just thought it looked cool. So I was like, yeah, maybe we'll play it. But I'm legitimately excited to play it. And that's about it. I am going to be covering a lot more of these just reacts in general to games, just so you guys kind of have an idea of what I'll be playing on the channel. Because we definitely will be playing Wuthering Waves when it releases. God, hoping it releases sometime soon. It looks really, really cool. But I'm sure we've got a couple of months off before we see that come to its fruition. I will be doing some reactions to a couple of different games from TGS because I missed out on some stuff that I wanted to check out with you guys. So just expect to see those pop up on the channel. And it's mostly going to be stuff that I plan to play moving forward. So you guys can either check it out and see, oh, hey, he's going to play this, or you can look at it and react along to it. Or you can check it out with me alongside of me. Words are hard, man. I don't know. It's late. I'm going to end this video. I'll catch you guys later. Take care. Peace out.